Hurt, the school turnaround principal, and I am excited regarding the work that I'm doing. This past year, I was able to work with many districts all over the world, and we are going to the next level. Certain districts have been able to increase the report card grade from an F to a B, from a D to an A, and also we have gotten a couple of schools off the CSI list. Now, my next stage is I want to take schools and make them become National Blue Ribbon schools. So once again, if you would like to go to that next level, hey, just inbox me, reach out to me, and we can make it work. I'm excited. This work I'm doing is blessing schools all over the world. So if you want to be that next National Blue Ribbon school, hey, reach out and let's go ahead and do the work. And also with that, I got 2 dynamic books that I have that schools are picking up as we speak, and man, these are blessing your school. One is on school transformation, and the other one is on for parents and teachers and principals to come together as one for student success. If you can really take the map and drive the instructor inside the classroom and link it to the M step, then everything will move. You see it?
Ladies, third grade teachers, could you tell me, how do you think this professional development was for you today?
Easy. It was productive. It was exciting. But we'll never leave Mr. Hurt's advising.
Because the schools that I've worked with, the teachers I've worked with, their scores just go through the roof, because what I do is I talk about practical stuff that's practical. Because I'm a former teacher and also I'm a principal, so I'm gonna be telling you guys things that I know will work in your classroom.
For book
about making sure kids got quality education?
No, that is a good question. You know, I'm just so passionate about it because I know that if you can have a school that's set up to be able to meet the needs of the students, the kids will soar. For the last 7 years, myself, I've been a principal and I've had excellent academic achievement. Also, within the last couple of months, my school was given the status of a reward school. And that is very big because all of my kids come from inner city and they all qualify for a free and reduced lunch. But also with that, we have some of the highest academic achievement within our county and within the state of Michigan. And I need to spread this word out to other schools all around the world that inner city kids can learn. Kids can really soar, but we have to set up our schools to be able to address the needs of our students. So that's why I'm passionate about it, because if we don't do it.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Sean Hurt with your Saturday morning podcast. And come on in, and this is another one that's going to be fire. We're going to talk about why teachers are more important than programs. So what I need you to hit that share button wherever you're at. It's 10 o'clock. I know it is nice. It's nice in Michigan. The sun is out and the birds are flying around. But hey, come on in. You have time to watch your Saturday football games, but take 30 minutes and just hang out with school turnaround principal Sean Hurt and the Fantastic Four, myself, Create and Educate, Principal Kafele, and on tomorrow, Josh Tarver. So let me just see who's all in, and let's get this party started. Good morning to you, Miss Davis. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Miss Cummings. Good morning to you, Miss Chunu. Good morning to you. Come on in, hit that share button and share. We're going to give me about 2 minutes as I get all of my Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, all of my people in, because this is going to, I'm telling you, this is going to set it on. This is going to set everything on fire. I got my notes ready. I'm going to do PowerPoint. I'm going to do it all. I cannot wait. So come on in. Let me know where you're coming from. And hey, bring a friend. You said last week you're going to bring a friend. Give me some emojis. Give me some love. And hey, we're going to go ahead and have another good one. It's going to be solid. It's going to be good. Yep. I cannot wait. So let me just get a few more folks. I came in a little, I came in a little early. I was hyped. I'm like, listen, this is going to be fire on this morning. I was hyped up. I was ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Good morning, Miss Stacy Joy. Good morning. She says, finally gray skies and cool Los Angeles. Okay. Good morning, Real Purposeful. Or Miss Hicks. Good morning. Good morning to you, Principal Faley. Good morning to you, my good friend. Good morning. Yes. So give me about 30 more seconds. I want to make sure we get all platforms ready. Then I'm gonna go ahead and jump to it. This is important. If you're a teacher, you got to be on this one. I should be having 1 million teachers on this one because I'm speaking to you. I'm speaking to teachers. The importance of teachers. Why are teachers so important? A lot of times we're putting programs before teachers. And I'm telling you, do not put programs before teachers. I want teachers to come first. We love teachers. We need teachers. We need more teachers in this profession. But also with that, I want to give you some data, give you some information on how important it is for teachers to come before programs. So I think I'm about set. Good morning to you, Dr. Jeter. Good morning to you, Ms. Wilson. Good morning to you, Shiki Houston. So let's go ahead and get started. Good morning, everyone. Sean Hurt School Turnaround Principal, and I am excited. I have another powerful podcast, and I cannot wait to share the information. Look, I got my notes. Look, I got my notes. Like my father used to always tell me, proper preparation prevents poor performance. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Listen, this whole week, I've been doing my research, typing, saving, just making sure I am ready for you guys. I was telling my wife, I got this theme, and I got it from Anita Baker. Remember Anita Baker back in the mid 80s? And do I have any Anita Baker fans? Just put it in the chat. Hey, I am an Anita Baker fan. Anita Baker. She has this song that says, giving you the best that I got. Giving you the best that I got. Or I have. However you want to put it. And then I always, every Saturday morning, I want to give you my best. I'm not going to shortchange you. I'm not going to, just give you something. I don't just wake out of the bed and say, let me just slap something together. No, like my father said, proper preparation prevents poor performance. So I tell myself every Saturday, I'm giving you educators the best that I have. Okay. So I just want to say that. So let's go ahead and jump in it. So, I always ask the question, educators all over the world, teachers, principals, everything. What is keeping you up at night as an educator? What is keeping you up at night as an educator? What is keeping you? For me, I'm telling you what's keeping me up at night. Just give me 1 second. I want to make sure I got my notes ready. I am going to tell you what's keeping me up at night. What's keeping me up at night as an educator is student achievement in inner city and rural school districts. Student achievement in inner city and rural school districts. That's what's keeping me up at night. That's what's keeping me up at night. Put it in the chat. You know how I feel about putting things in the chat. I got Mr. David Bell from Benton Harbor, Michigan. I love when people from Michigan, I'm from Detroit. I'm from the D. We call ourselves the D. So, hey, anytime I see somebody from Michigan in the house, thank you very much. Good morning to you. Also, the other part that's keeping me up at night is increasing teacher pedagogy. How can we support teachers better? How can we support teachers better? This week I was visiting a school doing some learning walks, classroom learning walks at a high school, classroom learning walks at a high school. Kids were well behaved. It wasn't a high school. The kids was well behaved. But one thing that I looked at, I was like, man, the teachers is working hard, but we have to increase the teacher pedagogy in the classroom. And I'm really talking at the high school level. We think because they're 17 to 18, 19, 17 to 18, some of them 19, 15 that we just quit teaching and we just give out worksheets and kind of get them on the computer and do those things. And there's nothing wrong with worksheets or on the computer. But in addition to that, teachers are still supposed to teach in the classroom. And that really bothered me. So those are the two things that's keeping me up at night. Go ahead and put in the chat. What is keeping you up at night? What are some of the things that's keeping you up at night? Okay. Let me talk about what's taking place in my educational world. This week, I had a very powerful and blessed week on, is this amazing how when you are a principal and you're really trying to move the academic needle, you will do anything and everything to support your kids. So on last Sunday, I'm gonna be very honest with you, shoot you straight. I've been working with a principal from the Virgin Islands named Principal Rogers, and she reached out to me in the beginning of August. She said, "Hurt, I want to take my school to the next level." So every other Sunday, we're doing a virtual PD for 2 hours. So last week we were doing some focus on data protocols, rolled it out, just set up some good plans, and listen, she's going to the next level. She's going to the next level. She's hungry. Anytime a person is hungry, and then I know Principal Cafe, they talk about that fire. She has the fire. She has it. What principal? Yeah, it's Sunday, 7 o'clock. We're on virtual, looking at data, talking about this, looking at videos, looking at her student data, just anything you need. So I just wanted to give a big shout out to Principal Rogers and the work she's doing from the Virgin Islands. I never thought I'd be in the Virgin Islands. Little old me, I'm from Detroit. Who would have thought? Sean Hurt working in the Virgin Islands. So big shout out to Principal Rogers. Next thing is that I'll be doing another PD virtual. Hey, I don't care. I'm face to face to virtual. I'll be working tonight. You say Saturday, yes. Football games and everything. But hey, Principal reached out to me, Principal Williams. I'm gonna be working with her school. Me and her, we're gonna be doing some things at 6 o'clock tonight, virtual. We're gonna be looking at our fall NWA data. So I'm gonna open it up, tear it up. We're gonna set a 12 to 15 week plan all the way up until December to address any academic needs, I'm gonna have her data. We're virtual. We're gonna look at kids. We're gonna look at grade levels. We're gonna look at standards, the whole 9 yards. And that's the thing. If you have not put together a 12 to 15 week academic plan, you need to get started ASAP. You cannot wait. You can't wait 2 or 3 weeks. That's why people are reaching out saying, "Hurt, I need you to come in. Let's sit down. Let's talk. Let's put this plan together." A 12 to 15 week plan from now all the way to December. That is a non-negotiable. Put it in the chat. A 12 to 15 week plan. You're not going to move the academic needle unless you have a 12 to 15 week plan. The reason for that, because you already have your fall data. You have it. Now the data has to drive your instruction for the next 12 to 15 weeks until you take your winter test. You want to be able to address any issues. You want to be able to set goals for the kids. You want to be able to talk to your teachers about small groups, just everything. You got to have a plan. I'm going to say this again. You must, non-negotiable. It's just like every morning when you wake up, you have to brush your teeth and get in the shower or wash up. That's non-negotiable. Mostly you're supposed to do that. You say, "Hurt, well, no, you should be doing that, brushing your teeth and showering." That's non-negotiable. Same thing. You are a principal. You are a teacher. You are a superintendent. You must have a 12 to 15 week academic plan. No, it is not the one you did over the summertime, because that does not address the now data. It has to be done. You have to take 2 to 3 hours. Roll it out. You need to do that ASAP. All right. Does that? Oh, Miss Howard in the house. Mrs. Howard in the house. Miss Howard, thank you for tuning in, because I'm about to brag about you. She back. Miss Howard back. I love Miss Howard. One of the best principals in the world. I believe, and I'm going to say this is my opinion. This is my opinion. Once I show you this is my opinion. I believe Miss Howard needs to be an assistant superintendent or a superintendent in a big old district. I said it, Ms. Howard. I know you like Hurt, really? Yes, I said it. This is my opinion, based on the work she's doing. So I'm going to take about 3 minutes and I'm going to show you something. And this is called School Digger, okay? And then you say, Hurt, you was talking about Ms. Howard. Show me the data. Show me why you saying that her scores was high. Show me how this Miss Principal Howard, she's on here, what makes her who she is. Okay. So everybody stay with me. Now put in the chat. I want you to put in the chat, schooldigger.com. Schooldigger.org, because people say, Hurt, what is that? You talk about it. Now I'm going to show you how to use it. I'm going to show you how to use it. Good morning to you, Brother Payne. Good morning, Mr. James Payne out of Detroit, over there coaching, one of the best coaches. If you love basketball, he's one of the best coaches in the world. You know, he needs to be coaching at a Division I level. That's my opinion. I'm just bragging about folks. I love Mr. James Payne, been knowing him since we was 12 or 13 years old. Much love to him. So all right. So now listen, everybody look at this. Everybody look at this. Look at this real quick. Okay, invite guests. Let me get my life together so I know what I'm doing. Okay, we're gonna share a screen. Okay, here we go right here. All right. Everybody sees it. So this is the screen for schooldigger.com. This is the screen. Okay. So this is what I'm gonna do. This screen right here has every state and all of the schools. So you say, okay. So if I'm looking, you are a principal. If you work at a school, you can be able to find out where your school's at. So look, Michigan, Nebraska, I got South Carolina in the house, North Carolina, where Jersey, I got Principal Kafali in the house. So let me find Jersey right here. So now I want to go to Ohio because I got my girl, my friend, my partner, Miss Howard. Everybody stay with me. So now when I go to Ohio, it says the top elementary, these pop-ups. Let me make sure everybody, everybody want to core me. Cool. Top elementary, middle school, and high school. Okay, this is Ohio. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to elementary. Boom. Look, I just click right here. All right. Hurt. Okay, you show me something different. So I go right here. And it says the test scores just came out in Ohio. So now I'll go ahead and punch in I'm gonna put any school, but I'm gonna put my friend's school, Miss Howard School, because everybody gotta know about Miss Howard. All right, so we put her school in. Now, I'm not gonna stay on here too long, but it says Fulton Elementary School, K-6, blah, blah, blah. Now, this is what I like to see. It says from the previous year, based on test scores, how many schools did her school jump in the state of Ohio for elementary? So you can see right here as it has it in the green going up 88. So it says from the previous year she jumped 88 schools. Oh my God, really? Yeah. So when I'm talking to educators about what's taking place, this is the proof right here. Look, School Digger, you can look at any school, but look at the other schools that's behind her. I don't know these schools, but you got went down 26, went down 46, went up 35, 23. Let's see what's happening. Okay, down 74. Another school up 163, down 95. So now, when I'm talking about Miss Howard, and people say, "Oh, you just saying stuff," no, the data does not lie. People lie, everybody lie, but the data does not lie. And when I saw it the other day, if you're a principal and you can go to your superintendent and say, "You know what? My school jumped up 88 schools, 100 schools." That's what she's doing. No matter if you like her or don't like her, why she got hired is to educate students. And that is what she's doing. It's not what I'm saying. I'm not making this up. We saw it right there. So what I need you to do is this. Every person on here, you know who you are. After you give off the Fantastic Four, take 15 minutes, go to the website. Look at your school. And then you can look at the data, you can look at everything, but look at your school, okay? Does that make sense? Give me some love, give me some emoji. Say, "Heard that making sense? That's making sense." Congratulations, Miss Howard. People, congrats. And I just wanted so you can see your school. Some of you are principals, superintendents. It will show your district. It will show everything, okay? And you just don't know. So now when you're meeting with your teachers, when you're meeting with your parents, when you're having these meetings, you can brag about what you're doing. You can talk about what you're doing. You can actually have the data to support everything. Okay. So Mr. Green says makes sense. Yeah, it does. And it's not about, it just makes sense. So now let me go ahead and get to what I'm about to get into. My topic is teachers are more important than programs. Teachers are more important than programs. Miss Purposeful, you know, you're on there. Yep. So look at your school. All right. A lot of times what we're doing all across the world is that we are putting programs ahead of teachers. Now let me tell you what the research is saying. Okay, I'm gonna read what the research is saying. Studies indicate, write it down, this is powerful. Studies indicate that teachers can have 2 or 3 times the effect on student performance in reading and math compared to other factors like services, facilities, and even leadership. I'm gonna say this again because it's going to lead to what I'm gonna talk about. The research have shown that teachers have 2 or more times the effect on student performance. That means the kids in high school, middle school, the teachers that we have in reading and math. Let's put science and social studies in there. Well, Mr. Hurt, I'm a basketball coach. I'm James Payne. I'm a basketball coach. I'm trying to. Well, listen. If the kids can't read the plays, understand the plays, they're not going to be able to execute it. So it translates to sports as well because you're giving them the playbook. They got to be able to read compared to any other factors. So you can have a nice building. We love nice buildings. You can have iExcel, iReady, Study Island, you name it. Give me all of the programs. You can have leadership. You can have the best principal, Sean Hurt, Principal Caffelli, Principal Josh Tarver, Dr. Houston, Dr. Tell, all of these superstars, but it does not have the impact on student achievement than if you have a teacher sitting in front of those 25 10th graders in English class teaching that class. Oh, I said something. No, matter of fact, I'm about to put it in the chat so we can get it. This is why this is important right here. Look, it's in the chat. So Hurt, that is so powerful. Yes. So what I'm trying to get people to understand, and this is what I had to understand as a principal, is that the money that I am spending should be used to support teacher pedagogy in the classroom. Yes. So give me an example. In Title I, you probably have about $220,000 of your school-wide Title I. I'm just going to put a number out there. And that's what I would usually have every year. So we'll spend $190,000, $200,000 on programs. What are programs? That means I bought a program and it comes in a box. I open up the box and I give it to my teachers and say, do the program. It is nothing wrong with purchasing programs. Let me say this. It's nothing wrong. But a majority of your money, your resources should not be on programs because at the end of the day, once you open up the box, you give it to the teacher to implement the program in the classroom. But many times we're spending more money on programs and not spending resources on the teachers because the teachers have to facilitate the programs. Like I said, I was in a couple of schools this week and I just saw the students behind the computer working the program. That is nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, what I had to do was this. I thought outside the box. Ms. Howard thinks outside of the box. My superstar principals thinks outside of the box. Instead of spending $200,000 on a program, this is what I did. I said, all right, I'm going to find a math coach and a reading coach. So I'm over my budget. I said, I need human capital. I need human beings. So I said, if I can find a math coach and a reading coach, hire them in my building, they can do more for me, that $200,000, than a program because they are the program. They are IXL. Miss Stevens is Study Island. Mr. Smith is iReady. They are those because they have the pedagogy, they have the knowledge. As I'm talking good now, and then also Mr. Green, Mrs. Green, they can go in the classroom and they can support the teacher. They can support the students. They can work with them, and those are our coaches. But a lot of times we're spending money on programs, and we're not spending money on human capital. Oh, I know I'm talking good now. I know I'm talking good. In addition to that, if I provide quality professional development to my teachers, now I got 20 first-year teachers, 15 second-year teachers. I got all of these new teachers. If I provide quality professional development for my teachers, then now they can be able to teach better in the classroom, have better classroom management, have be able to deliver the instruction better, all of those things. And now, in addition to that, they will be able to create programs that they have found, that they have developed, that they have used, that they have researched in the classroom for free. How do I know? Because Ms. Hamilton was one of my teachers, Ms. Clark was one of my teachers, Mr. Townsend was one of my teachers, Ms. Kennedy was one of my teachers, Ms. Tumpkin was one of my teachers. These are my teachers. The list goes on and on and on. I said, know what? I'm going to put money towards you guys. You guys, the research says the teachers have a 2 to 3 times effect on student achievement than programs. So why wouldn't I put the resources, the time, and money to my teachers in that program? See, I'm making it plain because we're not having these discussions. I'm not saying that these programs are bad. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that we should put teachers first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, make programs number 9. I used to tell my teacher all of the time, I have 600 kids at my school, 600. I cannot have the kids in a gym and I'm teaching all 600 kids. I need all 35 of y'all teachers. I need y'all. I really do. Programs can't teach them because when they start acting up or whatever, programs can't tell them to sit down. When they need to be able to talk to somebody, programs can't do that, but my teacher can. Sing it slow. Yes, Josh. I got it because that's why I said teachers matter more than programs. Teachers matter more to student achievement than any other aspect of schooling. It's non-negotiable. This is so why are we focusing on programs? And I cannot stand this. Oh, we got all of these, and then every year or every other year we're changing programs. Think about it. I get a program in 2022, and then now I'm gonna change it in 2024. So I just spent $300,000 in 2022 on all these programs, the boxes, and then by the time the teachers understand it and get it, then now we're changing another program or curriculum in 2024. So now we're spending another $300,000 on this, and now we got to redo this. So every 2 or 3 years we're changing programs. So now let me tell you what the research is saying. The research is saying, number 1, teacher effectiveness. Studies show that effective teachers can significantly improve student test scores. The difference in student performance between having a high effective teacher versus a least effective teacher, one can be substantial. What they're saying is that teacher effectiveness, that's the first one that we talked about, it has a direct impact on student achievement. So that's the first one. Stay with me. Come on, stay with me, y'all. Number 2 is this. Effective teachers, number 2, have long-term benefits on students. The influence of a good teacher extends beyond immediate academic performance. So we got the academic part. We're saying, okay, academically we're good. But also teachers with effective teachers are more likely. Teachers with effective teachers are more likely to graduate from high school. attend college, and earn higher salaries in the future. Teachers so not only do we have an immediate impact right there, student achievement, kids for the school student achievement, but the long-term benefits, everybody put it, long-term benefits will say that you will graduate from high school. Programs do not have kids graduate from high school. It is teachers. You know, when you think back, you say, hey, my 5th grade teacher, she had a conversation with me and it changed the whole trajectory of my life. My 9th grade social studies teacher sat with me and gave me a little bit of help, gave me a little bit of whatever, gave me a pat on the back, and it changed how I looked at things. Teachers, not only do they impact the now, but they also impact the future. Programs do not allow kids to graduate from high school. Teachers do. Programs do not allow kids to attend college or trade school. Teachers do. Programs do not allow for little Johnny, when he becomes 25 years old, to make $85,000 to $90,000 to $100,000. That 8th grade teacher did. So once again, why are we putting money on programs when we need to be pouring all of our resources, money, resources, time, effort into teachers? Let me know if this is sounding good. Give me some feedback. Let me know it's sounding good. Stay with me. I got 2 more minutes. Also, teachers, not only academically, but also holistic development. Well, what is holistic development? I heard you throwing out words again. Holistic development, it extends beyond academics. Effective teachers contribute to the students' social and emotional needs. I'm going to say this again. Teachers contribute to the social and emotional needs of the students. So now I might be dealing with something at home. I might have lost my mother last week. Father, something happened. All of these happen. The teacher, someone like a Dr. Jeter, sitting with Raheem after school, having a conversation with Raheem, will impact greatly in a positive way the social and emotional needs of that particular student. So that's why teachers are way more important than programs. It's not even, so now we need to change our mindset. Let's come on back together, educators all over the world, and let's look at how we can put more resources, money, supplies, you name it, into teachers. Not into programs, but into teachers. So I'm going to stop right there. It's 10:29. So I would like to say thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Subscribe. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. And listen, I just ordered the books. My publisher said the books are coming in. My books are coming in. I know some people ordered this week. They've been saying, when the books coming in? My publisher, they're shipping them out in another 4 to 5 days. So if you have not picked up the books, make sure you come and pick up both of my books. As a parent book right here and School Turnaround. Go to my website, pick it up. So thank you very much. Let's have a good week. Let's have a blessed week. Let's go over and support Create and Educate. And I'll see you same time next week, next Saturday at 9.